Okay, so for people that may not know, I got my camera rolling up here.
Yeah.
I'm with my boy Ty, my dude from Huntington. He's a baller. He's out in Alaska just getting buckets. He's got some beef with his coach right now. We don't know what's going on. Actually, let's dive straight into that. Actually, let's go into that. Why do you and your coach have beef?
Man, so I lied to him, man. Early in the year, we got a new team together.
Mm-hmm.
We was gonna go out, team bonding or whatnot. Went out to the bars,
Mm.
um, and I saw this girl. She was peeping me from across the way. I told her to come over, called her over, got her contact info, and then her husband comes up and taps me on the shoulder, talking about, "I saw you met my wife." This, like, man, I didn't know she was your wife. My bad. It's nice to meet you.
Oh shit! Wait, hold up. You were getting with a wife again?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
This is this is a common denominator with this guy. Okay,
I don't
continue.
think they pick me, but yeah, I was like, my bad, man. I didn't know she was your wife. I didn't see a ring on her finger. This, that, the other.
Okay.
It was like, my name's Ty. It's nice to meet you. He's like, I don't need to know your name. I'm never gonna see you again. Just real disrespectful. I was like, I'm on the basketball team here in Fairbanks. We'd love to have you all out for a couple games this year. He said, don't touch me. I'm never gonna see you again. I was like, yep. And then, you know, I said what I said to him. And then me and my teammate go out back. We're gonna eat our wings. It's super hot in the bar, so we go outside. We're gonna eat our wings, shoot some dice or whatever.
Wait, it was hot in the bar or outside the bar?
In the bar, in the bar. It's
Okay,
not
yeah, that
hot.
makes sense.
I'm out here.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah.
No, but yeah, we're just out there, having a good time. I'm telling him about what just happened, and then 6 army dudes just roll up on us, talking about, you called my friend a bitch, and just swings on me. I duck him, and then after that, it's just a whole, 6-on-2. They got the best of bro at the beginning. Landed some shots, and then we see him out in the parking lot. And we're like, yo, let's run it. Fair ones. Like, however many you got, we got just as many. Let's run it.
You and your boys?
Yeah, all my other teammates that were still in the bar. Me and Doozy.
So was it 6-on-6?
No, it was 6-on-2 at first.
Okay.
And we're still landing shots. It was like a movie, bro. Everybody was out there cheering for us. So then me and Doozy are like, yo, we just got jumped. Like, we're not gonna let this slide. So we go get our other teammate.
Right.
We meet him out in the parking lot, have a little bar fight out in the parking lot or whatever, and then on the last hit of the night, I broke my hand, and then
Did
Coach
you connect?
Yeah, no, I landed a bunch of shots that night, but it was the last.
The one that broke your wrist, where'd that connect?
Right there. I hit him with the
Right
crazy overhand right, and I just felt it just.
What, the bone that's in here?
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
there. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but they didn't.
And that's your shooting arm? Or your shooting hand?
Yeah, they got the knuckle all the way down here.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah.
So that was the end of the fight as soon as that thing broke?
Yeah, after that happened, I was like, yo, fellas, I just broke my shit. It's time to go.
So you just dip?
Yeah, one of our bros was slumped on the ground. We picked him up, got him back.
Yep.
Their crew left, our crew left. That was that. Next day, I realized, I can't practice. Told coach that I fell down the stairs on the hill because the way our campus is set up, you got. Oh, I know. You got lower campus, you got upper campus. You walk up this mountain, and then there's stairs up at the top. I told him I was walking down from the Cash, which is like our little, campus grocery store or whatever. I was walking down the hill with some Gatorades and fell and rolled up on my hand coming down the stairs.
Why did you throw the Gatorades in?
To make it more believable. I don't know. I'm not good at lying, bro. I'm not good at lying.
I know, but that's like the obvious way to catch a lie is when you start throwing stuff like, yeah, I had the Gatorades and then a cat ran by and it like tripped me. And then I rolled like 7 times. It's like the more you add to the story, it's like, dog, come on.
Yeah, I know.
So you had to throw those Gatorades in because you were holding the Gatorades, and that's what caused you to trip?
Man, I don't even remember at this point. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit is what I told him, really. But, and I wanted to tell him, like, I trust coach enough, like, I wanted to tell him, but we had a bunch of new guys, and I wasn't trying to throw them under the bus. I thought I was being a leader, thought I was being a good teammate by, concealing that information.
Yeah.
Um, but down the road,
Yeah.
I come back from my 3-month injury, whatever. I'm hooping, playing some of the best basketball I've played in my life. I'm hitting left-handed jumpers, like
How long did that take for that hand to heal?
about 3 months with PT and everything.
Damn. So you were just working on your offhand?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of
Did you
offense.
get better with your offhand?
Oh yeah, I bet. Hey, when next time I see you, we'll go 5 spots from the mid range. I'll shoot all left hand.
Yeah, that's sick because
We can
like
do it.
Kobe, that's all he did was like one whole season. Kobe just worked on his offhand.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
But yeah, I'm back for about a month at this point, and then keep in mind I haven't missed a free throw in practice or in a game all the way up to this point, and then I miss a
Okay.
free throw to end practice, and coach is like, "Yeah, it's probably from whatever happened to your hand. I never got the real story." And I was like,
Ah.
okay, well
Okay, so here's the real question.
now I know why
Did
I'm not playing.
Okay, but here's the real question. How many dudes from that event, how many dudes on the team knew that that fought happened?
Oh, everybody that was there is that's the only people that knew. Nobody else, like the guys on the team that weren't there, they didn't even know until
So
I
how many people on the team total knew that that fought happened?
ate
Wait, 8 people out of the whole
out of,
team
out of
knew?
15. Yeah,
That's a terrible number
yeah,
because there is no way if I'm on a team. You know how it is when you're on a team, there's always that one guy that tells that one guy he shouldn't have told, and then that guy like
yeah.
accidentally tells. So do you think something like that happened where coach found out?
Honestly, bro, I think coach knew the night it happened just because Fairbanks is such a small place. Our assistant coach is kind of young. He still goes out and stuff.
He was
And
probably at the bar. He probably watched it.
I mean, he was like, no, Ty. Like whenever I ended up telling him the truth after he called me out on missing the free throw, I was like, I never got the real story. I told him the truth, and Drew, our assistant coach, was like, Ty, we knew the night it happened. We just asked you to see if you tell the
Damn.
truth. So I
Maybe
felt,
they know the bar owners or something.
well, Drew said he had like 2 or 3 friends that were there that watched the whole thing.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
yeah,
So why did you not just did you know that information before going into practice and telling coach? Or
no,
no?
no,
Okay. Damn.
yeah,
Damn.
set me back, set me back.
Do
But
you think you and your coach right now would have a better relationship if you just initially told the truth, or do you think it would have all played out the way it's playing out?
no, 100%, we would have had a better relationship.
Really?
100%. Yeah, I built myself. I get frustrated that I'm not playing and stuff because I do have one of the higher plus minuses on the team. Like
Yeah.
my fantasy ratings through the roof. I'm playing really well when I'm in the game.
Yeah.
I'm defending my ass off, and it's frustrating because we're losing games and I'm not playing. But at the same time, I understand why. And when it comes to a player coach, even in business, when it comes to those higher up on the food chain, if you don't have that good relationship, you're never going to get that raise. You're never going to get that extra
Yeah.
opportunity. You
Yeah,
know
if the boss doesn't like you, it really doesn't matter. It
exactly,
doesn't matter.
and yeah, and that's where I
So
built myself.
okay, so what cuz you guys are what, halfway through the season?
About
Okay.
almost.
And you are a junior or sophomore
Uh,
technically?
Technically on the court, I'm a sophomore, but I will get
Okay,
my
so
degree.
that's lit. No, but
Yeah.
that's lit. So you have because what happened? You redshirted one year, and then the next year you got injury redshirt, right?
I got COVID, the COVID red shirt.
You got a COVID redshirt?
Yeah, so I went my first year at Marshall and I redshirted, and then
Okay.
my second year at Marshall, I was playing like 2 3 minutes a game. Wasn't anything serious. I was just ready to go. So I entered the portal, and after I entered the portal, I found out I could get a COVID red shirt. So when I came out here to Alaska for my first year, I ended
Dang.
up being a freshman again, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I just got blessed.
Dude, that is so sick.
Right.
So wait, hold up. So you can get the COVID red shirt, because you had COVID.
No, no, no. So any conference or any team whose season was cut short or had
Oh
games
yeah, yeah.
due to COVID-19, those players were granted a
One
COVID.
more year.
Yeah, and
Damn.
our season got cut short during the conference tournament. So
Okay.
we
So you had so you but do you could you still use another red shirt cuz you've only used your COVID red shirt. You've got your COVID you had your other red shirt where was that just because you got hurt or was that just because you wanted a red shirt that year?
that's just because I wanted a red shirt.
So you
You
have one more red shirt year?
if I were to get injured, you know, pray that I don't. But if I were to, I could still qualify for a medical red shirt. Yeah.
Oh, dog, you might have to pull that. You might have to pull that.
No,
Well,
I got 2 more years. I'm about to just take a grad transfer
listen,
and
no,
bless it with.
you might have to go 1 year this next year. You might have to go red shirt, go transfer school, do whatever you got to do if this doesn't work out. But do that red shirt. You got 2 more years to just bag them, dude. And you're never, think about this. You've only got, not a lot of people, you're in a small category of a group that got the blessing to play in a college league. I mean, that's like 5%, 2% of the people get to play college sports. So it's like you're in this spot in life that you're never going to be able to go back and remake those decisions. And I know it sounds crazy me saying like go take your red shirt, but I mean if you really think about it, you would have 3 more years to develop. You'd have a whole nother year to just transfer. Would you have another year if you did the transfer portal or no?
So because I'm getting my degree this year, I don't have to enter the portal. I can transfer wherever I want, any division, any
Okay.
matter, because I'll be a grad transfer.
Okay. So how does that work? You don't have to take classes?
No, I still have to take classes, but I mean, I plan on going to grad school anyways, so I'll have two years of eligibility while I'm getting my master's.
But if you technically you wouldn't have to go to school, you could just ball.
No, you still got to take classes, but you minimal. I think it's like a 6 hour requirement or something like that. I could take two BS 3 credit classes and hoop if I wanted.
Okay. So here's the question. Alaska, how is it in your perspective? It's not a lot of not a place that a lot of people go to, but you got a unique opportunity to go from Huntington, West Virginia, ball with your hometown, and then carry your talent over to Alaska, experience that. How has the Alaska experience? Because I didn't even know until you told me that it's like half the year is nighttime and half the year is daytime? Is that right? Something like that?
Yeah, so in the summer there'll be a 2 week period where it's 24 hours of straight daylight.
Okay.
And then in the winter, it'll get down to a point for about a week stretch where you have a week where you're only getting an hour of daylight.
Okay.
Um, we're finally over that hump. We're starting to get like 3.5 hours of daylight now.
Oh no, you're cutting out.
Oh no, you're cutting out.
Yeah, yeah, you're good.
But
You're good.
but yeah, it's mentally draining, very mentally draining because your sleep schedule gets all messed up. You never really know. Like you wake up in the morning. Oh, bro, I'm doing something. But I'm sorry, man. What was the question again?
No, so basically I was just
Oh, the
because it's a
Alaska.
unique opportunity. Yeah, it's a unique opportunity to go play somewhere that like nobody ever even wants to go to. Like nobody has the desire to go to Alaska. Although I mean, there is some cool things out there. There's like the Northern Lights, but there's just not a whole lot of people that go out there. So, in your perspective, how has, in like one or two sentences, like, here's a question: would you ever live there forever?
No, I would never live here forever, but I encourage any and everyone to at least visit it once in their life.
Yeah, but you're just in and out guy. That's kind of like a common theme with you. You're like the in and out guy. You should work at In and Out because you're like always you're always like you have this history with these wives out there, and you haven't revisited that one wife, have you?
Nah, nah. Usually,
Yo,
usually. Oh, yeah.
you have.
I have.
Okay, so in like, a quick summary for the people, uh tell them, a little bit about that story, just like real quick, like just give them the meat and the bones.
Uh,
And this is really we don't have to name drop, but this is a really this opened my eyes, man, because you think these wives, they're loyal, but these military wives, he works at In and Out, and he serves he serves these cats all day. It's just like whenever they want it, and they hit him because they know it's quick. You serve quick meals.
that's the narrative.
Uh, that's kind of like the storyline of these stories is the wives come to this guy because he serves quick meals, and
They know I'm not looking for anything past that night. That's all it is. They know.
Yeah, we don't even have to we don't have to go into the story. The bottom line is this guy, he's had a great experience in Alaska, and there's been a lot of life-changing events. Thank God he's here because, he messes with the wrong cats sometimes, and people pull out guns on him.
No.
Wow.
Hey man, I can cut this if I have to. Okay, so we'll segue from that. So, do you think you're gonna leave Alaska and go into play for a different team or no?
We're gonna fill out the rest of the season. I'm the type of guy that believes if you win a championship, then
Oh
you
yeah,
should
because you guys won.
stay. Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I came back last year. We won a championship with 6 guys.
Yeah,
Made a 16 run.
yeah, and you were a huge role to that. So
And so I had to come back just out of loyalty. I'm a loyal guy, and
yeah,
but after this year, I came back and I played the role I played last year. So it's just gonna, if we win another championship, then maybe. But as of right now, my options are open. I'm obviously not gonna look past the season I'm in because I'm a competitor. I want to win.
yep.
But yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Okay, so we'll leave Alaska alone. We'll leave the military and all that stuff. We'll leave that aside, and we'll go into what do you think of the smaller divisions, but even the bigger players in college sports? Not a lot of people are getting, well, there are some people getting paid on NIL. What are your thoughts? Is it hard? Is it easy? Are people getting bags? Does something need to be invented specifically for college players? What are your thoughts on NIL in general? Just hot take, whatever you think. No wrong answer.
I think NIL is a great way for athletes to monetize their name, um, their skill set, their talents. I think I lost your video here,
Yep.
but I think
Probably a
it's
bad connection.
I think
Are you on Wi-Fi?
yeah,
Okay.
but I think obviously for Division 1 athletes, NIL comes a lot easier just because there's more people in the school.
Yeah.
There's more broadcasting, more marketing for their players. So brands are going to want to reach out to them
Yeah.
more. But
But do they really? Because even the guys at Marshall really don't get that many brand deals. It doesn't seem
I
like.
mean, so with my personal experience, like with friends and past teammates that are currently signing NILs, a lot of them aren't really signing like big bag deals. I have a friend who played at West Virginia who recently transferred to Baylor. He had signed an NIL with a car dealership, and they gifted him a car out of his sponsorship. Um, but most of the guys, that's a rare case. Not a lot of these, some of the higher guys in college sports, like a Spencer Rattler or Darnell Wright or some of these guys that are playing
Yeah.
big college football or big time college basketball. They're going to sign these big NIL contracts. But
Right.
most of these guys that I'm seeing, they're signing like lifestyle bands, like wristbands, where they'll get free product to go on there and post with whatever the brand is, and
Okay.
they'll get like a 10% discount code that if somebody uses, they can still profit off of it. But stuff like that doesn't really, it's gonna sell. You're gonna make a couple bucks, but really, unless you're a big name athlete, you're not really benefiting
So,
like everybody
so
thought.
that dude that signed that deal with the car, they paid for the entire car, or did they just help him get the car?
So they handed him the title to the car. Just
And they paid for it clean, because
I
that would
don't
be
know.
like a 60,000. If it was a
Yeah, I
brand
don't.
new car, let's
Yeah,
just guess it might have been like 40 or 60.
I mean it was when was it? It wasn't last year. It was the year before. So 2021 around this time. It was the new Jeep Cherokee. So I mean,
Okay,
it was a
yeah.
nice car. I don't
And
know. I don't know everything as far as payments go. How much I don't know all that. I just know that he was gifted the car and he didn't have to come out of pocket.
yeah,
That's all
that's
I know.
pretty nice.
Yeah, which
That's
still, I mean,
pretty
car
nice.
car is a car. You know.
Yeah. So what did the brand get out of it? Just did they get like a post? Like they paid like 60K for one post on Instagram? Like
He posted quite frequently while he was still at WVU. When he transferred, I don't know if he got to keep the car. I don't know, how the contract worked. I don't.
they took it
I don't.
back.
I don't know, man. I don't know how these deals. It wasn't my contract to sign. I
Dude,
know
no,
my make sure I get to keep it.
dude, nobody knows. That's why we're digging through these stories, is because like nobody knows what these deals are. We see stuff, but nobody knows like how or why.
Yeah, like the
Why would a car dealership why would a car dealership pay 60 grand for a guy to post a car when really you're not going to sell a car through social media ever?
that's what
So
I said. But you also got to keep in mind, like, these programs, these big time programs have been pushing money to athletes for as long as college sports has been around. I mean,
yeah,
you saw the Baker Mayfield thing. He was getting bread out the ass, and then all of a sudden gets suspended for accepting like $20 on an autograph.
yeah. Do you think
And
Baker
I think
Mayfield will
now,
go ahead? And then I have a
now
question.
it's the NIL is just a loophole for these colleges. Like, hey, if you come here, we have an
Yep.
NIL for you. An
Yeah.
NIL,
Yeah.
realistically, they're just paying them.
And it's really the mob. The mob is like funneling them, and the cartel and everybody. Yeah. Dude, I've been kind of thinking about that because I was wondering how Miami, University of Miami, if you really think about it, if they really wanted to be like the best football program, I don't understand why they couldn't have some of their alumni funding the NIL deals and being like a brand, and sending the money to Miami or whatever, or sponsoring a kid, because literally you could get a bunch of rich guys and literally just play with college sports as if it's like this fantasy football league, really.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
So
I the biggest part with that is a lot of these guys that are high up in these programs that are I wouldn't say general managers, but like what's the word? Like a team
Like
director,
the
director of operations and stuff. A lot of these guys
yeah.
are older, so they don't really. Yeah, they may understand like the marketing side of sports and stuff, but they're not seeing the part that we can pay for players now and do it legally. They're not thinking that way.
Seriously.
That's why I
Yeah.
think some of these bigger programs aren't progressing because these smaller programs with younger and newer administration are taking advantage of this, and that's why these programs are growing over some of these older, more prestigious programs who are kind of at a plateau right now.
Yeah. Do you think there might be like rules that you don't even know about that are just super tight? Because it
Oh,
seems a little obvious. Like as a big program, it seems obvious us just talking about it. Like, here's the move, here's what you should do. And then those players that are playing for Alabama football and these bigger schools like Duke and Kentucky basketball, these players are probably telling their coach, hey, coach, you can easily do this and you'll get more players. But it's not happening. Or maybe it is happening. We just don't see it behind the scenes.
right,
But maybe there's some tight rules that we don't even know about. Maybe that's why they're scared. I don't know.
man. With anytime it comes down to laws and regulations and rules, the ones that set them are always going to have.
You're breaking up. Hold up. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hey, yo, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I think we lost you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, I can hear you now. We lost you for since you were talking about, yeah, now I can hear you now. Now I can't. Yeah, it's choppy, but I can now. Okay, we'll go with this. Maybe that's it. That's probably it. Hey. Oh no, you couldn't put your phone on airplane mode because then it would cut the signal. So don't do that. Yeah, and then you have exactly. There's Yeah. And it's kind of weird because like even the best players aren't getting the best deals. You'll have like these like gymnastic girls that live in Hollywood now and they're just getting bags because the marketing director thinks they're hot. And so, yeah, I don't know how all that stuff works because yeah, that's oh, no, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know how much money they make, but I would say the girls probably they just have more opportunity. Dude, I've been seeing a lot of girl college athletes, they've been signing deals with OnlyFans all of a sudden. I mean, it's like maybe OnlyFans is out here grabbing bags. I don't know because they've been picking up a lot of college athletes lately. And man, hey, wait, is that one dude still trying to get you to be like an agent for OnlyFans? This dude, some guy was trying to like this I don't know how this cat gets involved with these guys, but some dude would just sit there, man, and be like jacking his wiener, just trying to get Ty to do OnlyFans deals with, and Ty would continue to say, "No, dude, that was the funniest story of all time." We have too many stories. We're at 30 minutes. I'm going to ask you maybe one more question. We'll go off because I feel like a lot of the good stories, like that story specifically, and the Alaska stories and, the in and out type of stories, those have to be in person because this, the connection through this, it's choppy, and I need everybody to feel the full energy and get the real story because we're gonna have to do that in Miami. We'll definitely we'll go deeper. So we'll definitely bust out a lot of content in Miami. But to kind of summarize this, we're gonna go into just a quick thought of Chat GPT. It released. I posted that video on my Instagram. I used to get 1 like, and then that video got like 1.4 million views. That thing went viral, and then I hit you up, and you were like, "Yeah, dude, I used that for like every paper." And so, here's the question: is the college student world like? Are you guys going nuts with it? Rewrite it? Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So, would you say like the majority of the people in college are aware of this tool? Like, do your students, the people that you're in class with, do they know of this tool? Oh, you were gatekeeping a little? They're like, shh, 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 don't tell nobody. It's on the low. Oh yeah, what's up with that? Like, it's not a big deal just to tell people stuff. Why is it like that? Why do we want to like keep things from each other? Yeah, yeah, no, Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. But that's kind of crazy because it would be like, Google releasing and y'all are like, no, 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 don't tell Ty about Google. Like, that just is crazy. And then it's like not that big of a deal. It's like, dog, it's like we all know about Google now, but like, thanks, bro. Like, thanks for not telling me. Now I know who to trust and who not to trust. Like, damn. Like, I know who really's out here trying to help me, but shit. But all right, dog. I'm gonna wrap it up. This was 36 minutes. This is Ty Sturm. He's a baller. He's out in Alaska. We'll put this out on Current Station. I'll put this out on my main page. Give him a follow. Support him. If you're a brand, dude, if you're a brand and you need brand exposure, please work with this guy. You have to put your products, you have to work with players, you have to get exposure in general. You might as well support a college athlete that's going through school. He's grinding hard. He's working, doing, cheating with ChatGPT, but it's a relevant tool. It's a tool that we're all going to use. He's just smarter than most. So, he's ahead of the game. So given that, you should support him because he's innovating. He's using a product to pass, but also progress in his career. So thanks for jumping on, my dog. Peace.